is an unbreakable contract between mind and thought. What is it? As a mind thinks. That contract cannot be broken. And so if you want to possess your promised land, your mind must be like Abraham and believe God, believe good. Your mind must believe what God says. Your mind must listen to what God says. The Abrahamic mind listens to God and believes what God says. Father has ordained certain things for you. That's in the deal. But in order to get it, Abraham, the mind, must believe it and obey it. And when you believe it and obey it, then you appropriate it. Then you enjoy it. And Abraham became a wealthy, wealthy, wealthy man. I don't know where people get the idea that God's servants should be poor. Once I know what is mine, I must proceed to possess it tomorrow. At once. Listen, underline that and repeat it after me. Once I know what is mine.
Here's another how-to video. If your dreams are bigger than your funds,
Come on,
you don't know what to
Ed.
do. So have you ever dreamt of breaking free from...
I must proceed to possess it at once. Don't dilly-dally. I must recognize that it is mine and that I have the God power to possess it, regardless of the giants of opposition, inferiority, and unbelief. All unbelieving states of mind, the inhabitants, must be killed out of the land, out of the mind. Now you see, somewhere God sent the folks into the land and said, now when you go in there, kill all the inhabitants. Sounds like mayhem, but there's an esoteric meaning. All of those doubts and fears in your mind that keep you shaking and trembling in your boots and worrying and tearing your hair out, kill them all! Don't let them live in your mind. Because, you know, doubts and fears, all of these things live off of the energy of your mind. They take your power. They're leeches. They're bloodsuckers. They're vampires. Somewhere the Lord sent the children of Israel to a certain land and said, now when you get there, kill all the inhabitants. And they found some that were kind of cute, said, no, I think we better save these. Don't just kill these. And those same cute ones killed them, turned around, you see? No, I don't know what I'd do if I didn't have this to worry about, so I'll save this one. That one will get you. The mind must be cleared of everything that inhabits it that doubts God. Everything in my mind that doubts God must be exterminated. Come on, say that. Everything in my mind that doubts God must be exterminated. Now listen, I'm giving you some homework. I want you to go home and become ruthless with those inhabitants. They're living in the land that God promised you, eating up your grapes, drinking up your milk and honey. Glory to God. Scaring you away from your rightful position. Exterminate everyone. When you find out what is yours by divine right, be quick and ruthless in possessing it. Name it and claim it at once, blab it and grab it at once. Let us go up at once and possess it, for we are well able to overcome it. Let's stake our claim. Come on. Most of us in religion have been programmed to believe that the blessings and the goodness of God are delayed until after we die. And let me tell you, that was my programming. Any of you had that type of religious programming? And I remember when I spoke at the University of Alabama some years ago, and there was a religious college next door, and they came over to where I was speaking, and in the question and answer period afterward, one very wonderful, beautiful Christian lady said to me, she said, Reverend Ike, she said, you know, all of those good things that you tell us about and that we ought to have, says, you know, all that's wonderful, said, but you know, we're not going to have that until we die and go to heaven. When we all get to heaven, what a day of rejoicing is to me. Well, how are you going to get there? All beat down? I mean, listen, if you catch so much hell on your way there, when you get there, you're not going to be in shape to enjoy it. You're going to go dragging up to the pearly gates singing, I am a poor pilgrim of sorrow. I have listen, I told you that when you get anywhere near the Father's house, you're going to hear music and dance. So if you're going to the Father's house, you have to put on your high heel sneaker. But, you know, we're laughing about this, but hear me in these last few moments, please. It is the greatest disservice that organized religion has conditioned people that the blessings of God are somewhere else, sometime else, and that even God itself, himself or herself, is somewhere else. Like one fundamentalist evangelist says, when I get to heaven, I will have 3 surprises. He says, surprise number 1, I'll see a lot of people there that I didn't expect to be there. And my second surprise will be I won't see a lot of people there that I expected to be there. He said, but the third and greatest surprise of all, I will be there.
Think real estate is just about buying and selling houses? Think again.
Another
land
ad.
flipping and land wholesaling is where untapped profits are hiding, waiting for the...
One more religious joke. This guy got to heaven and the angel was showing him all of the beautiful mansions in glory land. And as they were going through one of the mansions, the angel turned her before they got to a huge room. The angel said, shh, don't make any noise. The Baptists are in there and they don't think anybody's here but them. One more religious joke before you go. This little boy's puppy had a beautiful litter of puppies, and so the Methodist minister came by. So the Methodist minister said, son, what kind of puppies are those? He said, oh, these are Methodist puppies. So the next day, the Pentecostal minister comes by, sees the puppies, said to the little boy, he says, what kind of puppies are these, son? He says, oh, these are Pentecostal puppies. So the boy's mother says, I thought you told the Methodist minister yesterday that those were Methodist puppies. The little boy says, yes, but since yesterday, their eyes have opened. So I hope tonight your eyes have opened. Since you've been around here. Now, dying in itself doesn't put you either in heaven or in hell. You got to do better than dying to get to heaven or to hell. It begins right here, right now. Some folks already in hell. If you don't believe it, check with them. And I can tell you what it's all about because I've been there, and I'm glad